tonight's episode, I have here with me model, entrepreneur, and femme advocate, KivaD. Tonight we will dive in. We'll get the ins and outs of the model industry. We'll get tips on entrepreneurship, and we'll also find out how every woman could be so femme. Kiva, welcome to Vibe.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, well, as you guys know, my name is Kiva. I am an entrepreneur and I own a business called SEAUX FEM. It's an online swimmer brand. I also am a femme advocate for women, girl power. I am, of course, I don't even know if people know this, but I am a student as well. So I do a couple other things as well, within what I do on an everyday basis. I also model. I've been modeling for 10 plus years. And yeah, so that's a little bit about myself.
Cool. How has modeling changed you in ways?
When I first started modeling, it kind of came upon me. It kind of found me. And then as I moved along, I process of kind of getting to know myself within being a model and kind of just getting to know the industry overall.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the support you receive? Because I know that girls who are in this industry or they want to be in this industry or in these fields, modeling, acting, all those things, I think that they miss the part of the industry where support is vital for them.
Just finding that support was always like a little big struggle for me, having that support, people around me, what's doing something without people around you that love what you do and support what you do. So overall, modeling kind of took me to where I am today, to where I can work with different people and they know who I am, and as well as creating my business, just a pathway for my business, so that I work with photographers that I work with before, makeup artists, models and everything like that, just working behind the scenes. And then I just had so many connections, and it just took me to where I am today, just being behind the scenes of everything versus being the scene. So just overall, just kind of made me who I am today.
What is your takeaway from being on the scene versus being behind the scenes?
It's a real big difference from being on the scenes and behind the scenes, because when you're on the scenes, it's a lot more stress, I'm gonna say, because it's like you want to make sure it's perfect, and you're thinking about whoever you're working for. You're like, I want to make this perfect. I want to really come through with the vision that they want to, they're trying to get me to perceive. And then behind the scenes, it's like the vision is already there. You can see it, but your models or the people who are trying to capture the moment, they don't really see it. So it's like trying to work towards making sure that they get what you're trying to, put out there, and trying to explain to them how you want it. And then, to be honest, I'm gonna just say this, that it always works out for the better. Like I can have a photo shoot and I can see something, and then it turns out way more bigger than what I expected. So just being behind the scenes of being a designer and being a model is a big difference, because being a model I feel like it's a lot more stressful. It's like you're just trying to get out there and just try to be the best you can be, and then being a designer, it's like I just gotta see what happens. Like at the end of the day, like I'm letting them control what goes out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Absolutely. How has being a designer empowered you?
So being a designer has empowered me because it's just like, it's just pretty much learning your target market and learning your customers. It's like, what do they want? Like first starting off, I'm like, well, I'm putting out these swimsuits, but like, what do they want? And as you go, you're like, oh, this is what people love.
Yeah.
This is what people want to see. And then you get all this feedback like,
Yes.
I want this, I want that, I want this and that. And it's like, what's important to you, and you value you value your guests and you value your customers. You're like, I want to give my customers what they want.
Absolutely.
And like I was just talking about like just valuing your customers overall, and like giving them what they want, and just always being appreciative of the support that they give you, because at the end of the day, like a lot of people don't have that support.
Yeah.
And not only that, like you have to work for support. Like you don't just come on the scene and people
Absolutely.
support you. Like I came a long way. Like I came a long way. Like I didn't just come on the scene, and like people just like, Kiva, you don't do this, you don't do that. And it's just like, I don't do it because I feel like I don't have to anymore. Like I really work towards getting there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where I could be like, I could chill and I could be like, this is what I want, and I just have to get it.
Yeah. I know that I'm trying to use the Renaissance woman. I branded myself really, as the Renaissance woman. It was always, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, and that. And I found it a little hard to kind of put all of that in one until Renaissance came, and I was like, this describes me. In this entrepreneurial journey, how do you know that, okay, I can balance being the model, I can balance being, the entrepreneur, and I can also balance being the femme activist? How did you know that it was easy for you to kind of maintain and balance and work at?
I'm gonna just say this, it came natural, because I've been all of those things before, like without even knowing it. Like I've been the model behind the scenes, working for designers, doing photo shoot makeup artists, doing photo shoots for photographers. So I've been behind the scenes. So when it came to a point where I was the designer, like I knew what to expect. So it was like me just basically transitioning and just transitioning into what I'm supposed to be. Like we all go through different paths. Like I thought I was gonna be this amazing supermodel, but I still love it. I still love it, and I still do it on a day-to-day basis. But I became something bigger. I can still be a model, and I can still be an entrepreneur, but I can also create that pathway for other models through my brand. So that's pretty much my main focus. Like, I know a lot of young girls, like they find me inspiring because I want to create that way for them.
And I was about to ask that. I was about to ask, how do you inspire? Because being a model is not just being a physical model, but being a model, you take on that role model. You take on that role model kind of persona. How has, young women affected you and kind of, mentioned to you that you are someone that they, aspire to be, or you motivate them to pursue, modeling or entrepreneurship? How has that affected you in a positive way?
It's just me just living out mine throughout my whole life. People see me and they're like, you're walking like you're on the runway, or you're looking like you're, and I'm just like, no, it's just me, you know what I'm saying? And just giving off that type of energy, like this is what I do. Like a lot of people don't know, you should model, and it's just like, oh, I do that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't even say it, I'm just like, oh, thank you. I think, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it, but it's just like living out like what you do throughout your whole entire day. Like I was just having a conversation with my cousin about like she does makeup, right? And it's just like, wear your makeup, like, you know what I'm saying? Like wear it all day if you have to, but like just have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could wake up and I don't care, like I could wear sweats, whatever the case may be, and t-shirt or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still at the end of the day a model, and I, you know what I'm saying, I still look the part, you know what I'm saying? And
So
when people see me, they see, KivaD, or whatever.
So basically just kind of being yourself kind of made you kind of appeal to them, and your biggest lesson is to let them know just to be yourself throughout the transition and continue to be yourself throughout this transition. That's actually dope. What advice do you have to some young women that say, I want to own the runway? What advice would you give them?
I would say the advice that I would give to them is definitely it doesn't come overnight. A lot of models come and they just like, I want to like I'm gonna get paid to do this now, but I don't want to do this for free. Like I I literally did a lot of things for promotion. I did a lot of things to get my name out there.
Yes.
Not inappropriately or anything, but you know what I'm saying?
Let's speak on that though. Wait, we have to, before you go any further, I really want to speak on that because I remember having a conversation with Mark just about, promo. And promo is very important. Even when I was doing my photography, it was a lot of people that I shot for free. It was a lot of freelance stuff that I did for free. Even when I wanted to pursue makeup, Bare Minerals, it was a lot of stuff that I did free. And I think that people miss the market. Like we're so in I need to be paid. And I'm a payer, so I get it. We all have life things, but promotion, word of mouth is one of the biggest marketers. Like it's all about how you sell yourself. And I think that people often look at it as if, I'm doing this free. Well, I'm not rocking with it. I ain't showing up. But to be honest, that's your investment to yourself. The more you get your name out, the better it will be. And people look at it as if I'm not getting paid, I'm not showing up to it. But really, you just provided an injustice to yourself.
Right.
Like a huge injustice to yourself. And I love the fact that you are saying, go do the show. Like you may not have anything, but guess what? You network. Right. And it's really not free. Like you network with other people. They get to see your work. You get to showcase yourself. You get to, for people to kind of meet your spirit, because when people think you're dope and they like your vibe, they won't work with you off GP. Right. So it's like I enjoyed her, I enjoyed him. Like promo is major, and you have to sacrifice something to get somewhere. Like we all had to do it.
Right.
Jay-Z had to do something.
It's just
free.
all about investing in
yourself.
Like just investing in yourself. Like my parents literally put a lot of money out there for me to start my own because it was a dream of mine. Like I didn't just, let me just do this. And then I got with an agency, Amazon Publicity and Public Relations, my very first agency. Taught me everything I know. Everything I know. My agent still to this day be like, I hope I taught you something. I'm like, what you mean? You taught me everything. So
was that Dia?
Yes. Yes. Like you know how many shows I did, and after the show
I remember
I would literally have book shoots, this and this and this and that, and like it took me a long way to a point where people contact me and I'm like, I'm gonna send you my rates, but that's how it is for me now. Like I can say no because I've done it so long. I can charge whatever I want to charge. If you want my face to be on your brand, or you want me to do something for you, now it has, the tables have turned.
Yeah.
And it brought me to this point.
Yeah, absolutely, as it should. Because the time that you put in, I have put in all of this work. I didn't put in the consistency. All of that plays a part in, okay, I'm not bottom level anymore. It's the top now. Now we talking. Now we talking money. I get that. What made you pursue SEAUX FEM? Why did you feel as if this business venture was the right one for you?
Okay, so even with modeling, I always was like a boss. I always managed retail. Yeah. I always was like a manager somewhere, So I went to school for business administration and public relations, and I decided to become an entrepreneur because I felt like I didn't want to do modeling forever, and I kind of wanted to have two ways. And also, just be honest, two sources of income, not only just one. So starting off being an entrepreneur, I'm like, I can't work for somebody forever. Like, you know what I mean? I have to be my own boss. Like, this is who I am. Like, I don't like people to tell me what to do. I'm a leader at the end of the day. So
listen,
starting my business was like, it was big for me. It was like, okay, so I'm gonna start this business, and like it took me forever to create the name. Oh my god, like I was just like, what's me?
So perfect.
I'm like,
it is so perfect. SEAUX FEM is so perfect of a name. I'm business marketing and branding. Y'all gonna get into this. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, I was like, what's something?
Did I miss the X? Sorry. I thought I said the X.
Oh no.
SEAU, New Orleans original. SEAU, New Orleans original. What's the X? Sorry. I thought I said the X.
When the night is so young and the day is so old,
I'm like,
but the name is so perfect. SEAUX. Perfect. SEAUX FEM. New Orleans original. I mean, it's perfect. Marketing granted, y'all gonna get into this. Y'all gonna get into it. I'm just saying, like it's really perfect. What is your typical femme gal? Who applies to be a femme gal?
I believe being a femme girl is confident, don't care what nobody thinks. You're powerful. You move how you move. You don't look for an audience to move with you. You know, and you believe in what you believe in. You don't let people around you influence who you are. You just truly and genuinely are who you are.
I know Tootie mentioned about our beautiful black women being great in all aspects, which is true. Black women are one of the, most amazing women here on earth. But do you feel as if you receive a lot of support from black women, the women of our culture?
I'm gonna say yes and no, because we do have some people who really support. You know what I'm saying? Really support. Yeah. We have some women who kind of see you as almost inspiration, and you definitely inspire them. And then we also have women who feel like, especially around your generation or your crowd, and that's mostly where you find them at. You don't really find too many random people who just don't support you. And I think it's only because they are actually in your circle. You actually can see them and feel their energy and be around them and see how receptive they is to what you do and how you do it, and what they say. But other than that, I think the support, it doesn't have a race. I think it just comes with who people are and what they see you doing and where they are. And I think when people look at you, they kind of try to differentiate who you are with who they are and where they are and where you are. And I think that's just a human thing. Like, I don't think it's a particularly a race thing or anything like that.
I happen to disagree a little bit. I mean, I agree but disagree, because I feel like, other races, they tend to stick together. You have other Caucasians and you have Asians, or you have Latinas that they actually stick together. And I find that in our culture, we put on a lot of women empowerment shows, but it's always like a hidden agenda. It's always in the background. Oh, she's surpassing me. And to be foolish, to be quite frank, in social media world, she has more followers than me. She gets a lot of exposure, so I can't really rock with her. Or if I do, it's so I can receive something out of it.
Or it's adding to her. Like,
why isn't it that we can't genuinely support one another and say, well, I see you doing this, man, that's what's up, and just keep it moving? Why is it we have to benefit, or, we have to kind of low-key hate? Now, you have some, as you mentioned, it isn't so much about race, but I do feel that our culture, we have the crab in a barrel mentality. It's so common from men to women, but women, we're a little bit more catty, we're a little bit more emotional, men are logical, so they are not even really paying attention, to certain things. But women, we're gonna look at everything. Oh, her hair was this. We could see a beautiful woman, a beautiful black woman, and say, oh, well, her hair wasn't this. Oh, well, look at this. Everybody has a group chat where everything is in a group chat. Let's speak on, this is reality. In a group chat, it could be a very beautiful woman, but because, I didn't like her, no, this or that, no, let's give credit where credit is due. And I think that when we kind of move like that, then everybody will be so freaking femme at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I just feel like, to be honest, just because a person is our race or they're a woman, that, you know, they have, like, I support potential.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I'm not about to sit here and support somebody. I'll be like, oh, girl, like, no, you know what I mean? So
yeah, as you should.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, what might be potential to you, or what might what you might feel is as though it's greatness or it's gonna make you, you know what I'm saying? It might not be to you, and you know what I'm saying? I think when people kind of separate that from, oh, she's hating on me, and oh, she's jealous of me, I think that, like, you'll look back on yourself and reflect and be like, maybe it's something that I'm doing.
Absolutely.
I don't live in that's just not my world, you know?
Yeah.
I don't look at people. I kind of try to see the better in people.
Yeah.
And I don't look at people and say, oh, because I don't like her, I'm not going to support her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I either like what you're doing or
I don't. And I'm just like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like that. I feel like, you know, motivating people is amazing. I feel like whether, you know, big or small, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1:
be real with yourself.
be real with yourself. How long we been having these rules? I don't know.
We only created one rule.
One rule.
That's just been a rule.
In rule, one freaking rule.
And it just ties together with everything.
One freaking rule.
What's rule number 2?
I don't know, but we always got rule number 1. And we know that all women are powerful. I think that it all boils down to just being who you are, being yourself. Rule number 1.
Be real with yourself.
Be real with yourself. I too had my own SEAUX FEM experience over the summer in Florida, and I want to say that those pieces were designed lovely. I know I'm a little thick. I'm a little thicker than a snicker. And when I rule number 1, we gonna keep rule number 1 in rotation. But I too thought that the pieces were amazing. You know, every day of the week, I was like, okay, this SEAUX FEM. Some things I couldn't wear around the family, but I was still like, I got my SEAUX FEM on, okay? Like, y'all can't have all of this goodness on, but you know I'm coming on up. However, I still felt like the pieces were greatly designed. I love the colors. I love the fuchsia, the lime. I loved everything about it. Even though I had most of the pink bases, because I'm a pink girl, as you can see. But I thought that everything was like uniquely designed, and I will say one of my favorites, I think, was rosé. It's where you can wear it so many ways. I was most impressed with how many different ways.
I think you're actually the first one who actually, you know, made it that style. So I was like, oh.
Individuality, y'all. Individuality. Make sure you put the T on that. No, but I honestly love the fact how you can seriously, y'all, you can wear this swimsuit like so many different ways, and it's no right or wrong to it. But I think that personally, Rosé reminded me so much of you, to be honest. And I was like, dog, this should have been her signature suit, because in my opinion, that's kind of what you are from my perspective. Just crafted with so many different, you know, characteristics and qualities, and you can go so many ways, and you have so many But honestly, so I just wanted to, you know, I wanted everybody to have that SEAUX FEM experience. So definitely give them the Instagram, the website information, so that they can, you know, check up on it and actually check out SEAUX FEM.
Alright, so it's at SEAUX FEM Swim. So I'm gonna spell it out for you guys. SEAUX Swim.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Instagram. We also have a Twitter. We also have a Snapchat, and as well as a Facebook. So check us out, follow us.
Where can they purchase the product?
You also can purchase our product at www.SEAUXFEM.com. That's SEAUXFEM.com.
I promise y'all would not be disappointed. I'm gonna touch on my other favorites, like a deep dark fuchsia, and it was like velvety. And I'm gonna show y'all some of these pictures of KivaD actually in it, my favorite ones, so y'all can actually see it. But she also has some beautiful sunnies, so everything that you'll see will have like a preview of those here, so y'all can see it on Vibe, because we are definitely, we're so freaking femme. And women, if you want to feel comfortable within yourselves, this is definitely the brand for you. I kid you not. And I'm just excited for it, and I'm excited for you. And coming up, we're gonna get into the fun stuff, the games. Hi guys, welcome back. We're gonna play a game of Taboo. So what you have to do is actually, you have to say the word without saying the other 4 or 5 words underneath. So I'll describe it to you so that you can actually say what it is exactly. But you have to do all of your words in 55 seconds. So let's see how this goes. Tuna's gonna take the time. Let's see how this goes. All right, you can go first, Kiva. You'll go first. It's when you relax, or when you
Lay down.
No, it's something in a classroom, not the desk, but the
See.
Good. Lights, action.
Camera.
Good job. Ooh. Eggs.
Bacon.
Good. You're good. You're good. Let me find out. You're good. Make, model. Make, model. Make, model. Windshield. Windshield. That's it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It grows in the ground.
Flower.
Yes. You're right.
What?
Alright, so on the mouth.
Lip.
When they touch.
Kiss.
Yes. You can wear these different styles. It's
Underwear.
on your head.
Oh. Hair.
Yes. What? Alright, so not highlighter, not bronzer, but
Contour.
it comes in different colors.
Eyeshadow.
It go on your
Time's up.
What was it?
blush.
Blush. Oh, come
She
on.
would have saw it through the damn sheet.
But I wasn't paying attention.
She was doing this.
I was doing this.
You guys, we had so much fun. Thank you so much for vibing with us. The vibe is, rule number 1,
Always be real with yourself.
always be determined to pursue your dreams. Always activate your power to empower others. Thank you so much, KivaD, for being here.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Absolutely. Come back and see us next time on Vibe.